Some breaking news. A local community college has become the site of a student homicide. We're live at the scene, but would like to warn viewers that the content we're about to show may be disturbing. Wendy, you're live. Thanks, John. Corvi Community College has seen a string of disappearances in recent years, with many students dropping out of the school as a result. To make matters worse, not a single missing student has been found, despite the ongoing efforts of the police. But nothing could have prepared the students or college staff for a murder on campus. The victim is Mordecai Morel, a young adult who had often spent their time at the campus. They were found in one of the club meeting rooms in what originally appeared to be a suicide. However, upon closer inspection, evidence of a fight was found all over Mordecai's body. The cause of death is yet to be determined. Police are asking for the public's input. If you or somebody you know has any information on Mordecai or anyone who may have been a witness, you are asked to call your local police. Students of the community college are asked to stay away from the club area and the campus and to not report to classes until further notice. This is a horrible tragedy, and we at KVVA TV can only hope for the best for Mordecai's family and for the Corvi students and staff. Thank you, Wendy. What a tragedy. Again, the identity of Mordecai Morel is still fairly unknown, and anyone who may know more about him or his family is asked to come forward to speak with police. In other news, Veronica's Bakery and Cafe burned down last night after the owner, Vicky Swell, did not notice a game. Hello, is this Omega? Pleasure to meet you. My name is Gamma. You are to report to the club room at once. You heard me. No buts. I will not tolerate any arguing, especially at this moment. Come to the club room immediately, and I will not tolerate lateness or a failure to show. Do you understand me? Good. I will see you shortly. Omega, is it? Again, it is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Gamma, and I am the third in charge of Hypnos. My. You look awfully guilty. Did you do something that you need to confess to, Omega? Of course not. You'd never. That'd be out of line for somebody as pathetic as you are, would it not? Answer me. It'd be pathetic for a good-for-nothing like yourself to be so attention-seeking so as to murder for attention, correct? Well, of course. You saw the news, then. I suspect you were stalking the news channel to see when your work of art would show its face, correct? Oh, you've met Tao, by the way, right? If you try and run, I've given him permission to make you cry in more ways than one. Do you understand me? I have to confirm these things so that I don't seem unfair to you and so that Beta can't tell me how horribly I was treating you. Oh, by the by, this is being recorded. If you don't like that, Tao here can very kindly lead you right out the door and into the gym room so that he can help you spontaneously get a tragic neck injury from maybe a dropped weight or a broken machine. So, are you okay with being recorded, Omega? Glad to hear it. Do you know who Mordecai Morel is? Of course you don't. That'd be too convenient. A nice little angel like yourself would have turned themselves in by now, or at least given the nice police officers an anonymous tip. Maybe you would have tried to shift the blame onto poor Lambda, or Nu or Mu. So maybe it's a good thing you haven't called them. That'd be a lot of work for myself. These photos are from the crime scene. You know, I was the one that found Mordecai in Alpha's lounge room, and thusly I was the one that reported it to the police. I got these photos as I was waiting for them to show up. I'm sure the police have their hands quite full with the disappearances of people that, actually matter to somebody, so they won't bother to do jack shit about the murder of somebody with no family to care about them. So, Omega, I want you to tell me something here. Why is Alpha in these photos? We're very, very, very fortunate that the police don't have any other photos of Alpha to broadcast. If the other members found out that Alpha was killed, there would be complete chaos. Everything that Hypnos has created would dissolve, and they'd all lose their fucking minds. While he was alive, Omega, everybody here was happy. And by you killing him, you've essentially mentally killed every person who depended on him for their sanity. They're never going to be the same because he was their god. And you know that, don't you? Angel, to make matters worse, you've put me in quite a predicament as well. If I don't mention anything, then when tomorrow's group meeting comes, let's put a little timeline here. Mu and Nu first won't find Alpha. Secondly, Lambda, of course, will get sick with worry from his absence. And thirdly, that anxiety from her will spread like a pestilence along the other members. And lastly, they'll figure out that Alpha is Mordecai, and everyone will be godless and hopeless vagrants. Will be treated as victims and as the cause of his death. On the other hand, there's no way I'd confess to your murder for you, not in a million years. Heavens, no! That's not my responsibility. You've fucked up, Omega. He showed genuine love and interest in you, as he did with everybody else. You're not special. What kind of cold-hearted bitch leaves somebody in such a gory, mutilated state after being given the gift of a new life? Oh, you didn't murder him? Then tell me, Omega, who did? We got a good amount of evidence against you. You were the last one to see him. And suspiciously enough, the cameras cut out for a short period of time. At the time, I presume he was murdered. So that means this must have been planned. Tell me, what drove you to... Oh, damn it. Hello, Beta. Gamma speaking. Of course, I'll be there shortly. No problem. Bye-bye. Omega, I'll see you tomorrow at the meeting, an hour early. Understood? You are going to regret this. I swear to you. If it's the last thing I do, I will get revenge. I will make you wish you had never been born. Tao, you can go back. Do not speak of any of this.
Omega, is that you? Are you back? I hope you don't mind. I'm using your shower. I felt really disgusting. Whoa, what? What are you talking about? Yeah, just hold on a minute. Let me get out. Can I use your robe? Yeah, I'll just use your robe.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What? Dead? No, I'm obviously very much alive. But, yes, I heard about Mordecai, because, well, I did it. No, listen, no, just listen, Omega, calm down. I've never told a soul this, not a single person, but I have had family. 2 brothers, Mordecai and Edgar. We came from a really shitty home, and you know what? No, that doesn't matter. What matters is I remember what I told you last time. I had to escape, and because I made a cult. That's what Hypnos is. It's a cult. I mean, no other way of putting that, is there? And like I told you, I hit a dead end. I had finally come to my senses, and I wasn't getting the premonitions anymore. Everyone was waiting on me, and the stress, it was unbearable, Omega. I didn't have much of a choice. The stress of having a whole group of people looking up to you and not being able to provide what they're looking for. It was my fault. I made them look up to me, and I gave myself unrealistic expectations, so I had to escape my own cult. There was no other way out. Oh, come on, Omega, please, try to understand me here. I couldn't tell people they were in a cult. They wouldn't care. They just hate me, or they realize how much of a fraud I was. I couldn't just tell people to go home. I can't really just disband it like a club either. That wouldn't work. They were too deep into it. So I had to escape. I had to vanish. So I killed my twin brother. I killed him. Disguised him as myself. He was my fraternal twin, but we look alike. We look really alike for we looked alike for fraternal twins. And to make it more believable, I had to hurt him a lot. To near unrecognizable extents. But I saw on the news, they're onto me already. They figured out it wasn't a suicide, and honestly, in hindsight, I should have expected them to figure out that already. But they have no clues or traces of evidence. My hair, his hair, it's the same. Same body type, similar height. Surely there's no way that they would identify me. Plus, I'm technically not a legal citizen of any country. I'm an alien, legally. Yeah, Zeta said so. There's no information about me in any database. No fingerprints, DNA, nothing. She said that I was safe in case anything happened. So I should be alright. I just have to run. I just have to get out of here before Beta or Gamma finds me. And then I'm free. I can start over. Omega, please just listen to me. Listen to me. I can't turn back now. I can't, it's too late. I killed my brother to save myself. And it feels like a hole has been stabbed into me from the guilt. But if I'm ever going to live a normal life, I can't let myself wallow in it. I don't have a choice. I have to put that guilt into a box and hide it for a while. I just can't deal with it right now. I didn't have a choice. Don't you dare look at me like that. Mordecai was a terrible, terrible person. If anything, I've saved lives today. I've saved Hypnos from the despair of figuring out that I'm such a piece of shit. And I've saved hundreds, if not thousands of people from Mordecai's disgusting, murderous lifestyle. There's not a person in my family that has good blood. And according to my older brother, Edgar, he told me that Kai murders people for a living. Well, he used to murder people for a living. Kai would make money on an underground red room. But Edgar himself wasn't an angel either, I know that. He's a liar, a thief. I'm sure it was Edgar's influence that drove Kai to such a dark, horrible lifestyle. Somewhere in my heart, there's a little devil that's telling me that I should kill them both. And I might if I could, but I didn't think that I had the heart to kill one of them. But as it turns out, there's still blood under my nails too. I'm just as bad. Wait, no, I can't let myself think like that. No, I have to get out of here. Omega, please, you have to help me get out. You have to help me escape. Now is my only chance. I need you. I don't know how to function without the help of somebody. I'm completely dependent on someone to look up to me. Without Hypnos or without you, I'm going to die too. I can't function alone. I need you now more than ever. I'm begging you, please. Omega, I'll give you anything. Just please, come with me. What? Gamma told you that? Well, that's all the more reason to escape. Now it's for both of our safeties, right? You know Tao, he's a really big man. He's not against beating somebody to a pulp, and I recruited him because he was so cold-hearted and emotionless. He was Hypnos' golem. If you go in tomorrow, I know that they are going to ruin you. Gamma is not merciful, and Beta's not going to stop him, not in the least. And there's nothing that you can do to escape that punishment other than run with me right now. I know, I caused this. I know, it's all my fault, and I'm sorry. But we really don't have time. Any second now, one of the higher-ups could come in through your door and demand answers. Gamma will not keep his mouth shut about this, and chances are you only have a few more hours left of a painless existence. So please, please, let me make it up to you. I'll give you everything back. I'll give you your family, your life, your name, your future. I promise you. If it costs me my life, I will give it all back to you. We can escape this together. Please, please come with me. Give me a chance to make it up to you, okay? I promise I'll fix this if it's the last thing I... Shit.
Hey, Omega? Yeah, it's Lambda. I know you're home. I saw you walk in. Can you open the door for me real quick?